Still got the beard. This week we move up to the front butt, or what we call the front butt of the hip flexors. So I'm going to show you or gift you with a matrix to help you start loosening up that part of your hips. Now we've covered in the lower extremities, we've covered pretty much all of the hip while we were covering the front of the legs, the back of the legs, the calf, the foot and ankle. We were taking the hip through adduction, abduction, external rotation, internal rotation. So this week we're going to move up to the hip flexor and give you another matrix to get you going. Now, we're still in the stay in place order here in San Francisco, and today is day 86. When you see this, it'll be Monday, day 89. Wow, it's a long time to be staying in place. Anyway, so check out the video or the demonstration, and I hope you get a lot out of it. All right, enjoy. This round we're going to work the hip flexor. We're going to use the right side, and we're going to take the left foot, place it on our surface. Our feet are going to be a little wider and shoulder width apart. Now find any surface that's comfortable for you to place your foot up on so that the hip flexor is extended. You can go to your end point. Your end point may be different than mine. Some people are more flexible than others. Some will be back here. Just make sure you feel the tension right up in the hip flexor. As with all the others, our hands start at shoulder height, eyes on thumb. Now it's okay if your foot is turned out a little bit or if your heel comes up because we're focusing on the hip flexor. Okay, here we go. Thumbs in, overhead, rotate. Let me drift to the left, right. And back down, thumbs in. And that's it. Now that you've seen the demonstration for the hip flexors or front butt, hopefully you got a lot out of it. My objective is that at least one person gets something out of these gifts that I'm providing through this channel. Now, what we're going to progress toward next week is a little bit more in the hip complex, but we're going to progress over to the lower back, lateral side, middle side. One point I want to make about the human movement. We don't specifically focus on a muscle. We focus on a region or a chain reaction that impacts that region. So what that actually means is that we have a synergy of muscles working. So if you're having an issue with a particular muscle, then we need to take a look at how your chain is reacting to your movement. What type of motions are you creating? Real and relative motions. Now, for example, in the lower extremities, if you take the femur and the tibia, they are two opposing bones, and in between is a joint. The real movement of those bones, the movement of those bones in real space, create a relative joint motion. Now I'm going to go into detail today about real and relative, but real and relative is very important to have a basic understanding of, to understand how you're achieving that fluid state. So I'll reserve a discussion of that in a later video. What I don't want to do is use this channel to become all scientific. This is more about me gifting and sharing my day-to-day life. But I have another channel for my company that I will be going more into detail with the science if we develop a big enough audience that are benefiting from sharing this type of information. So, if no one has told you this morning that they appreciate you, then let me be the first to tell you that I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Have an excellent day and a great week. Or a great day and an excellent week. You know what I mean? Enjoy yourself and make a difference. All right. Take care. Ciao.